as a viewer, okay, it seemed like you had a really nice relationship with Chris. Were you worried about damaging his reputation?
No, that's her MO. Damage every man's reputation because she is mad that her stinks.
Well, Giselle, we got a lot of questions about...
Something?
Yeah.
You know, everybody wants to be like, oh my gosh, Giselle just comes for families and husbands and blah, blah, blah.
You do.
When you've had a whole lot to say about Juan,
Girl,
I
point
feel
the
like...
fingers. On your own stuff. You are the ringleader of lying
and you've had a whole lot to say about
husband.
Michael Darby. We all have conversations about whatever's going on about stuff.
This is not an all lives matter moment. You are the culprit.
Ray, he asked you specifically, though, what do you feel about the rumors about the infidelity? I would love to hear.
No, the rumors is bullshit.
There was a photo that was going around of Karen that was supposed to be her and this blue-eyed man at a bar in Vegas. You say Pshaw.
Have you seen the photo, Andy?
I did.
Was it Karen?
It's only from the back.
I don't even know it's me because I've never seen it. They never would show it to me. So as far as I'm concerned, it's not me.
There was a picture,
Okay.
right, which very much 99.9 looks like you.
Okay,
Well,
I didn't see the picture.
Stop.
But also, she was just at a bar.
Thank you. And when is being at a bar, Giselle, a crime?
No, what you're saying about Juan, no picture, no receipts.
No.
And
what are you talking about, the girl, the blonde girl?
There's so much I know about Robin Dixon, including Juan's other woman. Yeah, that looks like me.
You want me to pull up the phone?
Okay.
Why, is there a picture?
Let's see it.
You said it was on Twitter.
Don't go
It's
there,
no
don't
picture.
go.
No.
So
I'm good.
go ahead.
It's done.
Pull it up.
It's done.
They're
It's done.
newlyweds.
You can pull it up.
Ray just said,
Yeah.
don't pull it up. I have it.
So production showed the moment when Chris was allegedly flirting with your friend Deborah.
I like that pink.
Thank you.
Deborah.
Deborah, Chris, nice to meet you. Pleasure.
My husband's name's Chris.
Oh, well, how about that?
It's a lot of Chris's.
Yes, yeah, it's very common, you know.
When you saw the footage, what did you think?
I was a little surprised because it did not align with Deborah's words, and Deborah has always been very truthful with me. But Deborah says that the editing, his mouth didn't line up with what he was saying. That's what she maintains.
It seemed like the Happy Eddie thing was a reach. He smiled at someone, I mean...
Okay, so I'm at the bar, and all of a sudden I see Chris, and then Happy Eddie comes over.
Oh, child, not Happy Eddie.
Yeah, so he was very flirty.
That was a very big reach because it's almost as if the women get uncomfortable when men show normal respect and decency. Unfortunately, the men within this group are unable to even communicate with other women in this group for fear that they may be pegged as something that they're not.
Hey, Happy Eddie.
Hey, Andy, how are you?
How you doing?
I'm smiling still.
I know that's right.
I know
baby.
you
Come
are.
on.
You don't want to give anyone the wrong idea.
I'm not flirting with you, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay.
Ah, damn. Eddie, you and Wendy got a lot of love for the way you handled the Happy Eddie allegation. Tori from Greenwich said, I love seeing Eddie and Wendy laugh off Sesame Street's Happy Eddie allegation.
I said, so what was the issue? And question, she said, you know what she said?
I guess he was very smiley.
Okay.
Oh, boy, I can't smile no more.
You can tell they have a solid marriage. Eddie, how do you handle being on the show where the cast and blogs have spread damaging rumors about people's marriages?
It's only when it impacts, you know, my wife or my family that I really take it seriously, but I'm a easygoing type of guy anyways, so it takes a lot to get under my skin.
Robin, you wanted to say what?
Yes, so this is kind of adjacent to the sexual assault, sexual misconduct allegations. When I watched the episodes in Mexico, I did feel like Karen was implying that Juan sexually assaulted her.
Juan proceeds to take me in his arms, squeezed me so tight my breast went back to my vertebrae, and says to me, I want you to be the number 3 in the threesome.
And as Chris said, those allegations are very damaging and they stick. And so I would like to know, Karen, is that what you were implying?
I was not implying any such thing. Now, did Juan touch me? Yes, he did.
The day it happened, she told me that she was uncomfortable with how Juan grabbed her, okay? and I talked to her about it.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
And talked me out of it.
And
Okay, but how is giving you a tight hug touching
Robin,
you
it was very
inappropriately?
intimate. But did Juan Dixon sexually assault me? No, he did not. Now, does he need to keep his
You said
hands
that.
off of women inappropriately? Yes.
You feel how you feel. I'm not discounting your feelings. You still have not told me what I did.
I'm getting there.
Well, let's go.
Okay.
Spit it out.
So we're not gonna talk if you're gonna just be cussing at me, because that's not cool at all.
What did I do?
Because I haven't
Who
cussed at you
is your
at
gutter
all.
snipe bitch ass lying on my family?
I haven't lied on your husband.
Okay, so tell him what he did. Tell him what he did.
So once we were in the room, we were talking, I felt like you had had a lot to drink, and I felt immediately uncomfortable, Chris.
That's fair.
Okay, and that's what you did. You put us in that situation, because the next day when I talked to Cal about it,
I did say bye to Chris, and, you know, Chris said, you know, bye, Cal.
Right.
So I think for you to feel that uncomfortable about it, that was a major issue for me.
he said you very well knew he was gone.
Is he the only member of your team?
Carly had been gone.
How the do I know that?
Okay.
So again, what did I do? What did I do?
I felt like that situation of me being uncomfortable, you participated in.
Okay, because you said,
And
yes, we can
what
talk.
you did.
It sounds like that's how he made you feel.
And that's what I
but
said
not
over and over
what
again.
he did.
I thought I was going to hear from Candace. To be like, you know what, I talked to him and he said he's sorry. But what he did to me made me feel completely uncomfortable. Okay.
Those are different words.
What am I? It's different because if you say he needs to apologize for what he did, that's different for he needs to apologize for how he made me feel. Because
Okay.
he didn't
Literally
actually
sat there and you said,
do
"I
anything
don't like the
besides be
optics
in
of
the
this
room.
situation."
100%. I am a woman who had a husband cheat on her. I don't want to be put in the optics of cheating. I don't have anything to do with it.
Which is fair, but the door was open.
No, it was not open,
The door was
Chris.
open. Giselle,
it was not open.
You're laid on the bed in your robe.
No,
with
I
your,
did not have my
you
robe
had your
on.
robe on
I
over
was
your
fully
dress.
dressed.
With your robe on under it.
That's not true, Chris.
Giselle.
Chris, that's not true. That is
And
not true.
I literally stood on the other side of the room. I said, I'm going to leave this door open because I don't want anybody to think
Chris,
anything.
that's not true.
What,
The
Giselle?
door closed behind you.
With the lock open.
Chris, that
Yes.
is not true.
Giselle,
It's not true, Chris. I'm sorry. It's not true. But I asked you to go see if we're ready to be on set.
Absolutely.
You immediately left, and it was over. Was I completely uncomfortable? Yes. Did I think
Fair.
in that moment, because Chris, and I've said this earlier, you obviously thought it was fine. That's your POV. I didn't, and I felt uncomfortable, and I thought your wife, as my friend at the time, should know. That was it. And
so
I
if
didn't
you
even
thought
think...
she should know at the time, why did you wait 5 months till there was a camera in your face?
I said, Chris, and I have explained that, and it is because of the DMs to Ashley. And then I felt like, okay, this is a whole lot.
DMs, replying to a comment on social media because it's social media.
It was the nature of the DM.
At 2:42, he writes, "You should have came to the W."
After the party?
Yeah. Who were you at the W with? Not your wife.
It was a cause for pause. I didn't understand the circumstances. I didn't know that was your job at the time.
Fair.
Okay. So for Giselle, it felt like she needed to bring this to Candace's attention, just like I felt the need to bring the DM to Candace's attention.
Very convenient. Sure, I get it.
Well, that's how it went.